Hey everyone, welcome back to the Lions from Lambs YouTube channel. I'm Rob Malone, I'm an elementary school teacher, and today I want to talk about a dangerous trend that's emerged. Now, it's almost natural. We live in a social media age. We live in a world of influencers and, dare I say, gurus. And while that on the surface is okay, there's a bad trend right now, a very damaging trend of these gurus and influencers down-talking and belittling traditional education. They say, oh, don't go to school, school is a scam, school is there to teach you how to be poor, it just wants you to be cogs in the wheel, and that's a very, very damaging message. Now, it's ironic that they do this all the while selling you their course to teach you how to do what they say is the secret strategy for success. But I'm not opposed to people making money, but unfortunately there is now a trend where kids start thinking, hey, school is not important anymore. This major influencer is successful, dropped out of school, or in many cases they didn't actually drop out of school. They're using skills they learned in school to market the very course they're telling you is better than that schooling and education. But either way, it's incredibly dangerous, because while it is true some people can and certainly have made it without school or without a traditional education or whatever mix of the non-traditional path that you want to put in there, but the simple truth is, for the vast majority of people, school is still the most efficient way to success. Those people who make it without school are extreme outliers. They're a very, very large minority of individuals, because for the most part, a traditional formal education is the most efficient way for a person in our society to attain success. There's so many things you learn in school that's just kind of glossed over by a lot of these guys. You learn intellectual skills. Kids have massive intellectual growth, especially in the elementary years, where again it's their first foray into the world outside the family home. They learn to critically think. They have to solve problems, whether it's a math problem or whether it's trying to figure out what the central idea of a text is. This is all stuff you learn in school that's conveniently glossed over by many of the self-help gurus and experts. And again, I'm not trying to knock them, but unfortunately I think they're spreading an incredibly dangerous message, and really somebody needs to put a stop to it, because it's poisoning the minds of children into believing school is not important. It's the social development that kids get in school is second to none. I mean, there's elementary school kids. My class, I'll have a class coming up here. It's July right now. I'll be starting a new school year next month. And, we'll have anywhere from 18 to 25 kids in a class. And they'll be in that class all year, and they'll have to learn to get along with each other. They'll be in the class with kids they like, but they'll also probably be in the class with kids that they don't get along with. They have to figure that out. And figuring that kind of thing out, learning to work with people whom you don't necessarily, love to be hanging out with, that is a very, very valuable interpersonal skill. And you only learn that in school. And they don't, and unfortunately there's a lot of adults have either forgotten or maybe they never learned it, because the interpersonal skills of most adults right now is not very good, to where the slightest disagreement can end friendships, and in friendships that are decades old. So school is vitally important for that. If the fabric of society is to stay intact, school is also really the number one duty of it. It is still the quickest and easiest pathway, or at least the most direct pathway, to career opportunities. You go to school, you go past grade after grade after grade, you learn the material, the curriculum, and then you go on. You decide, you start to think about what you'd like to do as a career, and then you start applying to colleges. And that college degree, again, to go against what's popular and chic to say, to where a college degree is just a piece of paper, no, it's really not. It's a proof that you have training, entry-level training, to get into whatever field of your choice, your chosen career. And, but in order to get into that college, you have to do well at school. And, everybody can't be an entrepreneur, right? Everybody's not geared that way. It takes a specific type of mental wiring for someone to be an entrepreneur. But the gurus have made being an entrepreneur the cool thing, the chic thing, right? And it's simply not for everyone, but they're selling a dream that's really built on a house of cards. So kids need specialized knowledge. They have to follow an educational path to get that. Also, going to school builds a sense of citizenship. They're part of a community, part of a school. You take care of the school. There are service days where we learn to take care of. There's trash in the playground. Sometimes we pick it up. Our friends are hurt. We help them. School instills a sense of community, which is absolutely necessary to move on into society and to build a society. So school is incredibly important for that. And really, school is the foundation for a successful future. The world right now is rapidly evolving. And I've said it before, and I will continue to say it. The children I teach right now are between 7 and 8 years old. And when they graduate high school, 10 years from now, I have no idea what the world is going to be like. And I know a lot of people don't. Really, it's almost impossible to judge. We don't know where AI is going to take us. We don't know what the job market's going to look like. So the best foundation for a person to build upon is a formal education, and we really shouldn't give so much credibility to the people who are dogging it, because it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. Kids have to be able to adapt. They have to be able to acquire knowledge. Again, the job market's going to be incredibly competitive, in my opinion, because there's going to be fewer jobs of skill, because the higher skilled jobs are being certainly altered by AI. So we want them to be adaptive. They learn all of that in school. How to learn quickly, how to put information to use. And so school is absolutely invaluable. I know it's flashy for these guys to belittle school and say, oh, it's just they just want worker bees, they want hamsters on the wheel. But really, that's kind of the way to be successful in life, is to be able to go get a job that, yes, you will work for 40, 45, 50 years and then retire. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that outcome. There's a whole idea now where, again, it's flashy to say, oh, I only work 2 hours a day and I live on a beach. That's simply not reality. And as adults, we should certainly know better. But kids don't. Kids hear some adult posting a video from the beach saying, hey, I did this is how I did. I work 2 hours a day. I sit on the beach. I go ride my jet ski, whatever they're doing. And kids believe it because, again, they don't have the worldly perspective. And so as adults, it's our job to teach them. So we really want to rein in these gurus who are knocking education. If you have a child, you're a parent, certainly if you're watching this channel, I imagine you are, holds fast and hold strong to helping your child be as successful as they possibly can be in school, because that is their number one pathway, the absolute best road for them to live a successful and fulfilling life. If you enjoyed the video, please click like, and if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you'll be advised anytime a new video comes out. Thank you. Have a great day.